Was age ever a factor in your mind when it came to your confidence when you walk into a homeowner's house to present a bid or a quote?
I always have self-doubt myself, especially from the beginning, like, can I do this? Can I do that? Every estimate I go on, I get anxiety every time because you never know what's gonna happen. Are they gonna trust me? Stuff like that.
Would you drop out per se, knowing everything you know now? Hit it.
If I would have known now, I think yes. No, I probably wouldn't, because knowing what I know now, what college did for me, I would not have.
What was the biggest shock or biggest mistake or learning obstacle that you had to overcome so far?
My biggest lesson is you have to fail. Like, that's what, and I know it's all cliche, everyone does say it, but it just matters like what you learn from it.
It's very hard to just want more jobs if you can't really build a plan from it.
Yeah.
From your goals. Because if you have your goals, it's just building a plan.
Yeah.
You just work backwards.
I was talking to one of my competitors in the area, super nice. We're always open to the competitors. And he was like, do you have a girlfriend? I'm like, no. Do you have, at the time, he was like, do you have rent? No, I do have rent now. But he's like, do you have a car payment? I'm like, no. He's like, do you have debt? I'm like, no. And it's like, what do you have to lose? You're 22. Like, who cares?
If someone your age wants to get into the painting business and they say to you, I'll just grind and figure it out for myself, what would you tell them? Especially for someone who is in a coaching program and actually learning from one of the, you can say the OG of painting businesses when it comes to the coach.
Yeah. For somebody who wants to start a painting company, I think you need to distinguish yourself of why. That's the biggest thing. Why are you doing painting, not roofing? Why are you doing painting, not the HVAC, the plumbing, the heating, the cooling, and stuff like that? The reason why I like to do painting is because I'm a perfectionist. I like being the last touch on a painting project. That's the last part of the project.
In this world where in entrepreneurship, at times, I feel you can relate to this, can get very lonely.
Yeah.
So why do it alone?
Yeah.
Surround yourself with the people that are actively trying to get it with you, because it make the road easier for yourself.
And to go off of that, we were at the PCA, we're in different coaching groups, and yes, I feel lonely all the time in my business because no one understands. But now, because these coaching programs, I have friends who are in Kansas City, Florida, California, Charleston, Minnesota, Colorado, and Canada, who I could call right now,
so many different markets,
rant to them, so many different markets, hey, this is my issue, and they're having the same problems we are, and we just grow together. So building in that coaching has just built another community for me.
Be like a sales tip when it comes to how you, maybe the way you conduct yourself, the way you portray yourself when you walk into that homeowner's house. They never even think about you.
No.
Realistically, the vulnerability that you show, the way you talk to them, the way you open up to them, you truly make it about them and their project, and they never second guess you.
Yeah, definitely a sales tactic. Just being a genuine good person coming in the room, and obviously there's always the different things we say to make sure we know what to do, for what to recommend and stuff like that. But just being a genuine person.
This is what I've gathered from my research. You publicly said that you want to be one of the largest painting companies in this area, county, this area/county. My question is, why say that out loud?
It's because my confidence. It's because if you speak the language you want people to hear.
Hitting those goals in 5 years, what kind of leader do you think you have to become to handle that type of company?
100% disciplined, a disciplined leader. So doing the important things to keep the projection going. So keeping me and my body healthy, keeping my mind healthy, 8 estimates a week.
When it comes to branding, social media branding, or how people perceive Tornambe Painting?
Trust. That's the one thing. So we're purple. We are purple because purple is trust, quality, and reputation.
What's up, everyone? Daniel here with Ben from Tornambe Painting out of Philadelphia, PA. And today we're just going to be having a casual conversation. And one of the main reasons why I asked him if he can hop on this little podcast video with me is because of his age. It's very inspiring to see a young entrepreneur, especially in the industry of older contractors, take, you can say, the social media by storm. And with that being said, can you tell everyone a little backstory about what got you in this industry?
Absolutely. Glad to be on here. Give me a platform to advertise my business, but also kind of show my story. So me getting into the painting industry, I always knew one day I wanted to have my own business. Just graduated college from Philadelphia. Had the plan of going into the pharmaceutical world and going into the 9-to-5 and stuff like that. But grew up on a farm my whole life and was really good with working with my hands.
Right.
One summer, my brother and I were working for a lady who we were doing some landscaping for, and she was like, hey guys, I need this one room painted in my house. I'm about to sell the house, I just need it painted. And us being us, yes, we know how to do it. We did it. Made double the amount we would have doing landscaping, and that's when we found out the difference between getting paid per job and getting paid per hour. And there's a major difference in the amount of money you could make with that. So then I learned that my freshman year of college, and then said, hey, either I go and get a job this winter break, or I try this painting thing again. Did the painting thing, got some jobs off of like Facebook, like the mom groups around and stuff like that, and networking. And then winter, summer break, all the way till senior year. I had a decision this time last year of what do I want to do with my career after this. I saw what people were saying after college. These are the best 4 years of your life. It doesn't get better after this. And I knew that wasn't true. I knew it wasn't true because it's how you set yourself up in life. And in my opinion, I'm young. I've only done so much, but that's what I saw happening to me. So I said, why don't I try this painting thing? I did my research. I started hiring crews, getting more jobs, investing here and there, and just developing myself. And not even a year later, we are hiring a project manager. So it's been a crazy ride, and we're rocking and rolling, brother.
Wow. So I do want to ask, did you let your age, was age ever a factor in your mind when it came to your confidence when you walk into a homeowner's house to present a bid or a quote? Did you ever let your age stop you, diminish your confidence, or underestimate yourself when it came to presenting yourself compared to, let's say, they call somebody else and they're 5, 10, 15 years older with, say, more experience?
Yeah. I always have self-doubt myself, especially from the beginning, like, can I do this? Can I do that? Every estimate I go on, I get anxiety every time because you never know what's going to happen. Are they going to trust me? Stuff like that. But it's also on the other side of having the confidence in yourself that I've put the hours in. I'm the business owner. I did the painting for 4 years. I know how this should be done. That I have the confidence now that I can tell a customer what we will do, which I will think will last the longest on their home. Oh yeah, absolutely. The age always is in my mind, but as someone came up to me at the PCA and they said, have you met anybody younger than you here? And I was like, and I kind of took myself, I was like, actually, now that you say that, no. I don't even think about the age anymore. Like, I truly don't. Like, I will go and talk to the 60, 70-year-old contractor or the people my age. Like, I don't really think about my age. I think just because I've put myself in the mindset of I need to be at a certain level to be the business owner. So try not to think about it too much.
And now, I guess, since you are actually trying to hire a project manager for the first time, if you were to go back to freshman year, would you drop out per se, knowing everything you know now, to hit it faster?
That's a great question. If I would have known now, I think yes. I actually, no, I probably wouldn't because I do, knowing what I know now, what college did for me, I would not have. If I would have known like the money wise, of course I would have. But I would say no. So when I was at my university, I didn't like all the school stuff. I hated going to class. I hate all the exams, all that stuff. I'm dyslexic. I hate school. Like I hate it. I hate reading books. But I love talking to people. And I was a basketball manager. So we would go and travel the country.
Oh, wow.
Travel the country to all these D1 organizations. And then I had the role of being the behind the scenes person and getting the post-game meals, helping with travel, helping with the gear and everything like that. And that taught me what getting stuff done on a timeline is, and like meeting expectations. I was in a fraternity, so I learned a lot of leadership with that. I was the vice president, did a bunch of leadership roles in there. And then I was an ambassador. So the ambassadors of the university are the students who represent the university to the alumni. So I was talking to alumni who are the same ages of my clients. So that's where I learned to talk to clients, stuff like that. And of course I would have learned those skills if I would have kept going on, but I love my university. I really had a good time. But for the money wise, yes. For the life part, no, I would not have.
Yeah, it's really hard to give up those experiences because I guess a lot of that bleeds into today.
Yes, absolutely. So. And a lot of the work, like I was on a call earlier today, and it was a LaSalle alumni. We were the same major, and I got referred by different LaSalle alumni, and we're doing an estimate on Sunday. So I'm like a crazy networker too. Like I'm always talking about painting industry and everything like that. So like LaSalle really has LaSalle was probably 15 to 20% of my business last year. So my university, like referrals and stuff like that, which is cool.
So you told me earlier that the business is about 8 months, but the experience has been about 4 years. What was the biggest shock or biggest mistake or learning obstacle that you had to overcome so far?
Yeah.
Oh, too much to count. Too many options.
No, yeah, I know, right? My biggest lesson is you have to fail. Like that's what, and I know everyone, it's all cliche, everyone does say it, but it just matters like what you learn from it. So every time I have a job that goes maybe up 4.5 out of 5, or a margin gets messed up on it, I have a document that I have that says, what did I learn from this job? What went wrong? What went right? Just so like I can learn for the future. Because it's the little things that you fail on that can really build up to bigger failures or bigger successes. One of the most interesting days, I was on a exterior estimate for an older family. I built really good trust with them, and I was a little unexperienced on their job specifically, and bid the job out, everything, and ended up the house was in such bad shape that we couldn't do it. My sub was like, you have to reside this whole house, like it's bad, like all this stuff. And I was explaining it to the client. I was like, yes, like and we had a contract, and I was trying to get out of the contract. And my biggest, and the client, he was stuck up in the beginning because he wanted me to learn from it, and he really did care about it. His biggest lesson to me was, we are walking around with contracts of a lot of money. And that's the day that I learned that every contract I hand out, I know that I can perform it. So that was like a legal matter too. But that's like one of the things that yes, like I am a young guy and stuff like that. We are young guys, and we have these contracts that we are dealing with, but they have a lot of power to them. Serious business, and power that can be really good, which 99.9% of the time we do amazing things, but sometimes that 0.1%, some things go down. Yeah, so.
Yeah, you need to keep yourself protected. So I do want to ask you, are you a person that is afraid to take risks or start something?
I am, absolutely. Everybody is. Okay. Who's not? Come on.
Some people have that.
But
just that mentality, that confidence that they'll just don't scare nothing.
I have gotten this. This business has built a momentum for me. Okay. So I don't know where I heard it from, but building momentum is kind of how I work. So my morning is my gym morning. So every morning I go to the gym super early, and it sucks getting out of bed. It sucks driving there. It sucks doing that first workout. But then once I do my workout, get my shower and stuff like that, I'm building momentum on the day. The hard part's already done. Yeah. And everything else like that is just a cherry on top of everything. So building momentum, and then with those hard things that come, like I just know, like once I get done with them, all right, off to the next. I love being uncomfortable. Every month I have my monthly goals. So I want to hit this amount of revenue sold. We need to produce this much. How many 5-star reviews we need? Client satisfaction, and then do something out of the ordinary. So that's like always one of my things. So moved out of home. That was one of them. Nice. And stuff like that. So of course, like there is always a fear, but whenever you do those things, you know you're gonna grow off of it. So, which is cool.
It's good to hear that you're that dialed. A lot of people, especially from the conference/event I was just at on Tuesday, you'd be surprised. I asked them, what's your goal for just the month or the year? They're like, I don't have it. Like, I just want more jobs. I'm like, man, it's very hard to just want more jobs if you can't really build a plan from it. Yeah. From your goals. Because if you have your goals, it's just building a plan. Yeah. You just work backwards.
And it all comes down like I was talking to one of my competitors in the area, super nice. We're always open to the competitors. And he was like, do you have a girlfriend? I'm like, no. He's like, do you have, at the time, he's like, do you have rent? No, I do have rent now. But he's like, do you have a car payment? I'm like, no. He's like, do you have debt? I'm like, no. And it's like, what do you have to lose? You're 22. Like, who cares?
Exactly.
Like, and I'm like, I'm building this business for my future family, like for my future life. And I am nowhere near like suffering right now or anything. Like I'm working 40, 50 hours a week, but like put the work in now. Like who cares? Like I'm I'm gonna work really hard right now to build this team so then I can flourish and do other things in my late 20s. Like, so, and I think it's just me seeing that is kind of what helps me with it.
It's a beauty to realize that such at a early age. Especially when, I guess, conversations I have, especially at the PCA, when I realize like we both have no kids. Yeah. We both are not currently in a relationship. We don't have We don't have rent. We're in a position where we don't have a lot of fire behind our back. The only fire is what we're trying to create. We're trying to create a bigger fire for us, for the business. So that's definitely freeing, because then you are able to leverage yourself when it comes to making your business work. And if you're gonna take debt, it's gonna be on the business. It's not gonna be personal liability. It's gonna be business liability, and that's definitely something where you can get that exponential growth. So I want to ask you this: you say you are somewhat afraid, but you have a very good skill where you're happy, or you're I don't say content, but you're not scared to be uncomfortable. This is a curious question. What would you build if you weren't afraid?
What would I build if I wasn't afraid?
It could be painting, it could be outside of painting, but
it'd probably be outside of painting. Like I don't see myself doing painting forever in my life. I'd love to be like in the sports industry. Like the Pat McAfee. Like I would love to be like Pat McAfee one day. Like the life he lives, I bet it's crazy. Like I bet like he's jumping from thing to thing. He's probably not around his family that much, but like that'd be awesome one day. Like being on this like I'm a huge football guy. I'm a huge Eagles fan, huge Sixers fan.
Go Big Blue. Go Big Blue. Go Giants.
I would love to do that one day. And like doing, and when I was working as a basketball manager, I saw the sports industry, and like it's hard. Like doing like to build yourself up in the sports industry is very hard. That's why I didn't do it. Is because you got to get yourself in. It's who you know. I'm really good at making connections, but it's who you know. The pay's not that good. It's a slow gaining process, and there are some pretty cool jobs. I just knew the business was better for me. But then, like one day, I would love to be like Pat McAfee or like a sports show or something like that. That's some stuff I love.
Nice.
That's a good question.
Definitely a unique answer. I'll give you that one. So to take somewhat of a turn, do you think most young contractors underestimate how much personal growth is required to grow as a business, especially as someone who has been through a lot of personal growth over the last 8 months and 4 years?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Brad Ellison, he's awesome. He has a major company in the Twin Cities, and he really emphasizes this. He's like building yourself, your mental, your spiritual, your physical, and then I think it's like your emotional. Like it's so important for your business. You're only going to grow if your business is only going to grow if the owner grows. So I don't do just as much work on myself as a business, but every morning the gym, that is my necessity. I need to get it in the morning to keep my body healthy and to keep my mind healthy. Sounds cliche, I do cold plunge every time too. It keeps me in the right mindset throughout my whole day. I don't drink coffee.
Really?
I cold plunge.
Caffeine.
No caffeine. I cold plunge, and it gets me through my day every day. But personal growth is instrumental to me. I'm training for a marathon in April, and
which one?
The Wilmington, Delaware.
Oh, it'll be Jersey City because I'm going to train for a half marathon.
Okay, yeah.
So,
and
wait, first time?
My third time.
So what was your time? Topic.
No, you're good. So I ran one in 2023, which was Philly. That was 4:45. Then I ran one in Cape Cod, which was 4:53. So
what's your goal for this year?
4. That's my goal. So,
nice.
but we'll see. My back loves to lock up, you know. So
it's the hips, man.
Hips. So but running is mental and physical pain of how much you can push yourself, because just like this business, just like running, just like most things in your life, no one's going to help you but yourself. So there's no one holding your hand or anything like that, and that's the stuff I love, is how much can I push myself. But building yourself personally will build your business 100%. My grocery bill and my gym bill are the two biggest things, are the two biggest things that I pay for in my life, because I want to know what's going in my body, and I want to know how I'm using my body with it. And my gym is also my office. It's my networking. I've been networking my painting company. Everyone there knows I have it. I've gotten some estimates on it. Haven't got any jobs yet, but we'll see. Somebody referred me for someone for the project manager position from my gym. Oh, wow. So doing those other things also grows your network. So So that gym in the morning, that's only the 2 hours in the morning I have a whole other network there. And then on Saturdays, and I do the run club here, and that's a whole nother network that I'm grabbing now. And it's just different networks that all will bleed into painting, personal life, things in your life you never know you'll need. So that's another thing, like putting yourself out of the comfort zone. Like, get out of your room and don't be on the TikTok and stuff like that. Get off the TikTok. It's the bad stuff. As
a marketer, I do have to doom scroll sometimes just because, man, the ideas I see, I just be, at least recently in the last 2 months, like I told you about that kind of pivot I'm trying to take. That's at least when it comes to strategy, yeah. I guess I won't say completely get off of TikTok, only if you're just doing it to pass time, just because you could be very strategic with it. Because I grab a lot of ideas. Yeah. I've got some for myself recently, and then also for clients that I work with. I'll see something, send it every single time, just because hey, let's try this, let's try that. So, but yeah, so you really optimize your health. You take like vitamins, but do you take vitamins? No,
creatine.
I would say take that as well. At least personally for me, I see a benefit with that.
Send me them, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, if someone your age wants to get into the painting business, and they say to you, "I'll just grind and figure it out for myself." What would you tell them, especially for someone who is in a coaching program and actually learning from one of the, you can say the OG of painting businesses when it comes to the coach? Yeah.
For somebody who wants to start a painting company, I think you need to distinguish yourself of why. That's the biggest thing. Why are you doing painting, not roofing? Why are you doing painting, not the HVAC, the plumbing, the heating, the cooling, and stuff like that? The reason why I like to do painting is because I'm a perfectionist. I like being the last touch on a painting project. That's the last part of the project. The plumbers, the HVAC, the roofers, the electricians, they're all coming to the house when the client has a problem, which is a good thing and a bad thing. The client isn't saying, "Hi, welcome, oh my God, we're so happy you're here, we're so excited for this," when their AC's out. They're saying that for when they want to get their kitchen redone and stuff like that. And that's the things that I like, because it's the person-to-person stuff like that. So that's why I do painting. And to figure out why you want to do painting is what I would ask first. Why painting? And then for saying I want to grind it out and fail, people have, it sounds so corny, but people have gone before us to fail, and then to show what it's like to reap the benefits. It's like, so business is like a sport. Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Jackson Dart, all of them, they've all had coaches throughout their life, of the ones who've gone before them, who showed them how to do it, and there's a reason why they're probably better than what their coaches were. Patrick Mahomes is probably better than almost every single one of his coaches ever. And it's because he was able to learn all of the SOPs and all that stuff prior to failing, which he would have done. So I always recommend getting coaching for it. It was a big thing for me. I remember I heard somebody saying, "Oh, getting coaching." And I was like, "Oh, what? You don't need coaching for that. Like, what?" But it's the best thing I did. I 5X'd my business last year, and I'll 5X my business this year.
Yeah, you don't need to figure it out yourself. There's so many people, whether you do a coach or just reaching out to people that they're more than happy to help. So in this world where in entrepreneurship, at times, I feel you can relate to this, can get very lonely. Yeah. So why do it alone? Yeah. Surround yourself with the people that are actively trying to get it with you, because it make the road easier for yourself. Yeah.
And to go off of that, we were at the PCA, we're in different coaching groups, and yes, I feel lonely all the time in my business because no one understands. But now, because of these coaching programs, I have friends who are in Kansas City, Florida, California, Charleston, Minnesota, Colorado, and Canada, who I could call right now.
So many different markets.
Rant to them, so many different markets. Hey, this is my issue, and they're having the same problems we are, and we just grow together. So building in that coaching has just built another community for me, which is awesome.
And that's another value what a coaching program brings to you. So, I want to ask you this. When you started thinking bigger about your business, you took it full on, but also right now for 2026 and onwards, what changed first? Revenue, confidence, or the type of clients that you attracted?
Definitely my confidence. So as the business owner, you have to have the goal in your mind, and you have to see what that goal would be and how to achieve it. So for me, 2026 was 8 estimates a week minimum. That's what you have to be getting a week, 8 estimates a week to reach your goal. More crews, have to get more crews, have to increase marketing. Increasing marketing, that gets into kind of attracting the kind of clients. And that's been Facebook for me, that's been Google, that's been networking. That's also just doing a really good job. Referrals is the best type of marketing we could ever ask for. So definitely with doing an amazing job, showing my face more on Facebook ads and stuff like that, because I believe people buy faces, has gotten me to attract more customers, I'd say. But I think it's the confidence. With confidence comes revenue. With confidence comes more people bringing on. With confidence brings more delegation to people you can trust and stuff like that. But I think once you prove to yourself that you know you can do it, that's when I think more of your mindset gets switched. And that comes in with you're improving yourself physically, mentally, spiritually. I go for walks all the time. I'm talking to myself. I journal. And that just gives me the personal confidence in what I can do in the future.
Yeah, love it.
So,
as a person who also loves to go on walks or drives,
yes.
Just have like a big mental dump to yourself. It definitely gets your mind cleared up. And I want to ask you another curious question. What is one thing money can't fix in this industry? What is one thing money can't fix in this industry?
I would say trust is probably building trust with your clients and your crews and your team. That's how I think I've been able to prosper so much, is because I believe I am a genuine person when I come to sales. I don't come off as a salesy person. I think I walk in the house, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I'm Ben, nice to meet you. Do you mind if we sit down real quick at the kitchen table and kind of talk about this project? We sit down, I explain them what they want in the paint job, what they want in contractors, in products, in everything else. And I say, all right, I know I asked you a lot of questions. Let me tell you a little about myself. My name's Ben, I'm the owner of the business. I've been doing painting for 4+ years now, just graduated college and stuff like this. But this is like truly what I love to do. And I can't wait to bring this vision alive. And just doing that sometimes, just being like opening yourself up and being like, this is who I am. Clients will be like, oh, like that's actually awesome. Like you have kids, you do this in the weekend, you did this, that. And then that's where you can build connections with people. But, so building trust with my clients is huge to me, and like always being honest. Always, hey, Mrs. Jones, this did go wrong. It's on me. It's on me. We're gonna fix it and make it the right way. I promise. With my crews, whenever job goes south or anything like that, I'm the one who takes the hit. Because it's my name on the business. It's everything. It's on me. But hey, just so you know, like this is how we can do it. It doesn't matter whose fault it was. I'll take the hit on it. But this can't happen in the future. And if it does, we're gonna have to figure that out. If I underestimate something and they're a little short on money, hey, here you go. Because I would rather give them that $200 or $300 than lose that relationship with them. Like, it's just not worth it to me. And then just building trust with the team that I am building. I had interviews yesterday and feeling pretty good about the interviews, but my thing is just building trust within the team to show them the standards we have and the amazing place they're going to be working.
I guess with that being said, would you say that would be like a sales tip when it comes to how you, maybe even the way you conduct yourself, the way you portray yourself when you walk into that homeowner's house? They never even think about your age.
No.
Realistically. So the vulnerability that you show, the way you talk to them, the way you open up to them, you truly make it about them and their project, and they never second guess you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a sales tactic, but it's just being on, just being
genuine.
just being a genuine good person coming in the room, and obviously there's always the different things we say to make sure we know what to do for what to recommend and stuff like that. But just being a genuine person. Like I have this one buddy. He worked at a power washing company, and he would always, like, when he'd mention, like, I do have kids, and he's 22, and I think his sales rate was like 70% when he would tell them he has kids than when he wouldn't tell them he has kids. Like, so like, just like being a genuine person, just so like they see like who they're selling to, because who would you rather sell to? Somebody who comes in just does the estimate, or somebody who actually makes a genuine connection with you? Like, so
that's a big reason why people go with you.
Yeah, so that's what I'd hope so. So
it seems so. Don't even hope so. It seems so. And you also, it's also a good thing because you come off like that on your social media and your Facebook ads.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So when you come in, you reinforce that thought.
Yeah.
So it just, everything lines up.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
So that's good. This is what I've gathered from my research. You publicly said that you want to be one of the largest painting companies in this area, county, this area/county. My question is, why say that out loud?
It's because my confidence.
Love it.
It's because if
put one word to it.
If you speak the language you want people to hear, I want my crews to know that. I want my future PM and sales rep and office manager to know that. I want my all my referral clients to know that we're not here just to be a tiny painting company. We're serious. Like, yes, of course, growth is amazing, and when growth comes, Ben may not be at every job, but I'm confident that I'm going to build a team who will be able to represent the company in the right way. But yeah, I want to be one of the biggest painting companies in the Montgomery County area. The PCA, one of my biggest questions to the bigger companies was like, when do you know like enough is enough? And I got different answers from everybody. And it's a part of it's like I'm not going to do painting for my whole life. I'll tell you right now. Like, I'm not. Like, it's first business. I love it for right now. But I don't really like and the conference, like, I want to be a very well-known company in Montgomery County. Like, that's what I want. Like, the county itself. And if that could be a $3 to $5 million company, probably. But a lot of people were like, yeah, like $3 to $5 million is kind of like the goal of like that's like where it's like you're still in the business, but like you're not killing yourself with building other branches and stuff like that. But I speak the language I want people to hear because I want them to know where I want to go, because I want people to buy in to Ben Tornambe and Tornambe Painting.
You want to sell the company?
I don't know yet. One day, probably.
Or just be a true owner of it and have like a CEO in the mix. We're 8 months in. I truly don't know yet. I think if you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, before PCA, I would have been like, yeah, let's sell this thing. But it's pretty important to me. So it is my family's last name and everything like that. And I really, like, when I tell you I'm building like genuine connections with people in the community, like I am. And of course, having it for a very long time, but one day would be cool to of course get a good paycheck for it. But it's also called like what I'm building. Like, that's what I built in my 20s. Nice.
Is it worth it? Probably not to sell it. So probably not in the future.
Nice. Legacy,
yeah.
So if fear wasn't a factor, what would be a bold move you would make right now? A bold move, not like hiring a PM, like a bold move.
If fear wasn't a factor, what would be a bold move I'd make right now? It would relate into painting or not?
Screw it. I'll let you decide.
A bold move would be me to hire a sales rep and a project manager and an office manager and train them as good as I can, and then travel the world. That would be what it is. Now, to a point, that's not always possible. There's a certain sequence I need to go in for training wise and business health wise and Ben's personal health wise. But realistically, it would be to hire a leadership team. And then in my late 20s, I'm hoping I can travel the world and stuff like that and have the company running, working remote, and stuff like that. So I think that would be a bold move, or just move into like Florida or California or something like that. Would be awesome too.
Nice. So if everything does go right over the next 5 years, what does the painting company look like?
Yeah, so in the next 5 years, the painting company would be right around $5 million in revenue a year.
In 5 years.
In 5 years. That would be with probably around 3 to 4 sales reps, 2 to 3 project managers, and then an office manager, and then a general manager overseeing all of it, and then me probably being more disconnected from the business, just working on some marketing and leadership stuff in that sense, and that's probably me having another business going. Hopefully, that'd be amazing, and then traveling the world and living the best life I can.
Some big goals. I love it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
That's what we're here
we
for.
both are shooting for the stars here.
That's what we're here for.
Golly. All right. So when it comes to hitting those goals in 5 years, what kind of leader do you think you have to become to handle that type of company?
Yeah, so 100% disciplined, a disciplined leader. So doing the important things to keep the projection going. So keeping me and my body healthy, keeping my mind healthy, 8 estimates a week. Producing around 15K a week for now until we get the project manager, and then we'll probably double or triple that. Re-educating, always re-educating, networking with people, what's working for you, how can I get there faster but in a healthy way. Speaking out loud goals to the team, the people around me and stuff like that I want to be at this point. And just having faith in the vision. And every month, I have my strategic plan for what I want to do in the future. Obviously, it's super fuzzy, but what I want to do for 2026, every month I write out on a piece of paper what my goals are for personal and business. And there's usually 8 each, and it's in my car every day, so I see it. And every day I'm looking at each goal and I'm wondering how I can do it. And then on every Sunday, I write on my notes app my weekly goals of what I have to get done in those weeks to accomplish those accomplishments for the month, and then those accomplishments for the month all go towards that year, and then the year one all go towards the strategic plan. So it's all broken down.
And you talked about mental and physical health. I want to ask you a question. Which one do you think is more important, mental health or physical health?
Mental health, 100%, because you need your mental health to get you to do the physical health.
I agree.
And it's huge, and people don't see that enough because they're like, oh, I'm chilling, like I handle stress awesome, like in easily ways, but no, and it's really important to take time to yourself and do that stuff. So definitely mental health.
It'll definitely catch up to you.
Yes.
So what do you think is more dangerous for, say, a young contractor? Moving too slow or scaling too fast?
Scaling too fast, 100%.
Why is that?
Because if you don't get the systems in place that you know how to do them, you can't expect to teach them to somebody. So if I, for example, like if I go out today and hire a sales rep, an office manager, and a production manager, yes, I do know how to do all them, but like my estimating process is what Ben knows how to do, and I have to work on that more to train that out. The production, it's all planned out. I could hire a production manager tomorrow and I'd have them start onboarding. Office manager, I'd be able to start onboarding them. But the businesses who rise too fast, who build the team first, I feel it matters on the leader and how the leader can train it out. Brad Ellison, he had painting experience. He worked for a painting company, was basically running it, and then he was almost going to buy it, but then he actually started his own, and he grew pretty fast, but he gained that knowledge from prior experience. So and slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Everything compounds over time on what you do. So that's why I do those weekly goals and those monthly goals, and they all add up over time. But slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Win the day, to win the week, to win the month, to win the year.
Yeah.
This mindset that you have, especially from, of course, the both of us that were very young, because I get told it a lot of the time when I have conversations with people. Where did it come from? Did it nurture over time? Did it start when you were younger, like in your preteens, teenage, adolescence years, or it came pretty recently? Yeah,
so I didn't do many sports when I was young. I grew up on a farm. I did 4-H. We raised cows, sheep, pigs, goats. I wouldn't say like I was like a hungry kid for opportunity, but I was a normal kid, very outgoing. and stuff like that, and then came to college. Was always looking for the next opportunity. Like I never really realized it, but I always was looking for the next opportunity just to kind of network more. But it really didn't prosper until like I started my business and I got put in the rooms with the right people to see what they were doing to really build their businesses. So it was recently that this discipline came in. I have one of my really close friends. He owns a roofing company in this area. Just a very similar thing to me, and he's light years ahead of me, but I see what he does every day. He lives a perfectly normal life, but he just does the disciplined things, grows SOPs, grows systems, and hires it out and stuff like that. So he's probably one of the people, me and him go to the gym every morning together. He's one of the people who I really lean on to see kind of what he's doing and how he grows. But it's just, it came recently, this dedication, because I know what doing it gets me. So, and I gotta do a little more personal stuff for myself, but business is now.
Business is now. What are you putting off for personal?
What am I what?
You said personal is later, but what are you putting off for personal?
I definitely am pushing off like me time. I try to go for walks every day, but I usually get stuck doing initial calls or stuff like that. I live with my buddies now, which is good. Like, so when I was like home, I wasn't too good about hanging out with them. I was super focused on business and stuff like that. But just like kind of having a weekend and seeing what happens is kind of what I haven't really had in a while. Because I'm usually like, I gotta get this stuff done. But working on that now. So I wanna hopefully maybe learn the guitar this year, but we'll see.
It's like being in the moment, being in the present, enjoying the youth, enjoying now. Always, because it seems like always, like right at this very second, that you're looking just ahead.
Yeah.
What's next week gonna look like? What's next month gonna look like? How are my numbers gonna look like? Jobs, production, are we booked out? Abundance, scarcity, however you want to say it. But that personal side, that's basically what you're trying to say, that you're trying to like, kind of trying to have a better mix. Yeah, a better mix, and part of it is I still go out to the bars with my buddies, and I'm just a person that, hey, I'll stay out till 11:30. I'm not the person who's going to be out there till 2 a.m. always. I do sometimes, of course, like on some Saturday nights, but it's like that stuff, like I don't like, when it gets to that point, like the drinking, I'm like, I just don't really like that. Like, I'd rather be home, get a good night's sleep, and like be an old person, it sounds, I guess. Soul.
But
old soul.
But I don't feel like I'm really missing out on it. But and I even think like when I'm 26, 27, I won't look back regretting not going out more. I think it's just in the time, I feel like I used to go out more. So I feel like it's different, because like this time last year I was in college, living the college life, and now I'm this point of my life living the business life, which is crazy. But I don't think I'll regret it, but definitely need to spend time more for myself.
It's the price you pay.
Yeah.
You won't know until you know.
Yeah, really.
So, but it's like they say sometimes, which would you rather regret? I think Alex Ramosi, I heard this from Alex Ramosi. It's like, be an underlived 30-year-old, but be skilled and be flourishing, or be an overlived or lived 30-year-old, but underskilled and underpaid.
Yeah.
So which one you rather pay? You're gonna lose out on both, so you might as well pick one.
Yeah.
So with that, I do want to ask you this final question. When it comes to branding, social media branding, or how people perceive Tornambe Painting, what do you want them, when they check out your Google page, when they check out your social media, when they see you for the first time or the second time, what do you want them to think? What, like the first thought?
Trust. That's the one thing. So we're purple. We are purple because no other company is purple, because purple is it's related to, like, in the spiritual state, like has like a trust factor to it. That's why, one of the reasons why I picked it. Trust, quality, and reputation. I am huge on our Google reviews. I advertise it all over our website. Whenever I'm on my Facebook ads, I'm showing them who the person is, so they can trust that this is the person who's on the videos. The reputation is my family's last name. In the Montgomery County area, it's pretty well known. People know the Tornambe last name from our barber shop, from people who work in different industries and stuff like that. And just that they can see that there's somebody who cares, and who's somebody who's very invested in the business, that they want to provide a really good product to them. But my biggest thing with all my customers is the trust that they have in me.
So your first thought is trust, Then I'm assuming, hopefully, the second thought is genuineness.
Yes.
And authenticity.
Yes. Yeah. To expand on it more. Yeah. Absolutely. And authenticity is doing it different. Not a lot of my competitors are getting on the camera outside grocery stores saying, "Happy Tuesday, what's up guys? Ben here with Tornambe Painting. If you have any painting needs in the near future, click the link below here from me." Like, no one's like really doing that, and no one's coming in and really digesting the project and really looking at the walls and being like, "Mrs. Jones, have you seen this imperfection here before?" "Oh, I haven't." The reason why I point that out is because, oh yeah, like other painters, so yeah, they either would do it or they wouldn't. I want to know exactly how much prep we're doing because there's different customers that want different things. So I was on Estimate yesterday and I was pointing things out and the customer was like, "Oh, wouldn't you guys just do that?" And I'm like, I just always want to make sure exactly what we're doing for the prep of it because it can mean a lot of different things and different estimates mean different things.
It's good that you're putting yourself in those uncomfortable positions.
Oh, yes.
Also likes to record. Yesterday, I was in a store, it was Zara, and then my guy Aiden, we mic'd ourselves up and we just did like a little interview. He just came up to me and said, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" And I just answered a question. In the middle of Zara, I had multiple people walking past me, but just getting over that fear of just people looking at you doe-eyed and stuff is like, what is this guy doing? What is he talking about? I'm like, it was kind of easy because I was in a different state, so I know they'll never see me and they don't know me. But either way, it's just going over that hurdle because that is the biggest way to bridge yourself to a customer.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are so unwilling to do that, or if they do that, they don't bring the energy. They're like, "Hey guys, it's Dan here." Like, it's so lackadaisical. And again, from watching your videos, you bring it and people buy into that and they love it. So I can see why. I agree with you as well that when it comes to that first impression, they see that trust, they see the genuineness, they see the care, and actually you wanting to be there.
Yeah. It's funny whenever I realize now, like whenever I do a video, like I'll jump up and down, and then I'll be like, "How are we doing, guys?" Because like it gets you in the moment for it.
Everybody has a little jitters.
Yeah, so it's
some people shake it out, some people do their face, or they jump. So
it's awesome.
Whatever you do to hit record and just go.
Yeah.
Go. So that's pretty much it. So the only thing I have to say to you is that do you have any tips, whether it's for contractors, painting contractors in general, or for young, inspired people?
Yeah, I probably just, it comes down to what do you want out of a career and what can you get from that career? So from my career, I want freedom of future, family, and life, of what I can do in the future to be able to run this business. Right now, I have great freedom. I'm able to do this podcast this morning. I have estimates later today, a job check-in later today. But this weekend, I'm doing an estimate. So, but then I'm completely fine with that. But if you really want to build something like yourself, like I had the biggest anxiety when I was young, like I need my brother to do it with me. I need this partner to do it with me to carry me along. But I was just like, I think I can just do this by myself. And I built Tornambe Painting to what it is now. And I cannot wait to see what it is in the future. And I think it just all comes down to what you want to do with your life. And yeah, so yeah.
So with that, Ben,
appreciate you, brother.
It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.